Good morning, Resilient Mamas. This is Tiffany with Postpartum Record, and it is 5:15 in the morning, and I wanted to give you guys a little insight into our morning routine here at the Lillard household. So, we usually set our alarm for about 4:30 in the morning. We're not always the best at getting up that early. But this morning we didn't do too bad. I was up probably at 10 to 5, and there's Dan and little man. So our morning routine usually consists of us, there he is. Say good morning to all the resilient mamas. So morning routine usually consists of Dan getting up before me because I'm horrible at getting out of bed. I'm going down the stairs, so I have to be careful here. And then eventually me getting out of bed. Usually little man's in bed with us because he gets up sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning, and we'll bring him into bed and I'll nurse him, and then we'll co-sleep for a few hours. But eventually I get up and out of bed, and then get myself a nice tall glass of water, and then I head downstairs to my little makeshift gym that I've set up for myself here, and I'll get in my MUTU exercises. So I've explained before, MUTU stands for Mummy Tummy. It is it's a postpartum recovery workout program, and it's specifically geared towards getting mamas back into shape after childbirth. And you can do it right after childbirth. Say if your baby is 3 months old, 3 years old, or 13 or 30 years old. It doesn't matter when you had your child. If you're having issues with, or if you're noticing that you're having issues with your core, your posture, your pelvic floor, which are the muscles that kind of keeps all of your lady bits in place, then the MUTU system is for you. So this morning I figured I would let you guys see my morning workout routine, and then I'll talk about it a little bit more afterwards. So, well, first here, let me show you my little makeshift workout area that I put together. It's nothing fancy. For MUTU, you don't have to have anything big and extravagant. I think that's one of the benefits of it, is that you can do it at home, and all it takes is just you setting up just a little area in your home. It doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be fancy, but just something where you can create your own space to do your morning or afternoon or midday exercises whenever you decide to do them. And but anyway, here, let me show you what I've got set up here. As you see, I have a nice mat. It's a yoga mat. And I also have a blanket and a pillow for comfort, because when we're working on our backs and while we're doing our MUTU exercises, they recommend that you have some pillows, something to kind of help your head and your shoulders rest slightly above the ground, so you have proper alignment. And then I just have up here like my little board. Self-care is not selfish. I switch up the messaging every once in a while, just for inspiration. And then I've got the shelves up there. They're kind of a work in progress. I'm going to put maybe some pictures of the kids and everything. Maybe a diffuser, who knows. I'll play around with it. And then over here I've got, as part of our MUTU kit, we get a MUTU workout ball, and also a little strap for some of our exercises. So yeah. And then of course there is my iPad, and that's where I do my MUTU exercises, or that's where I pull up the online program to do my MUTU exercises. Okay, so you've gotten a little tour of my MUTU setup, so now I'm going to get down to it. I'm going to do some exercises for you. Enjoy, and I'll be back in a few minutes. right, mamas, so there you have it. So each morning, 7 days a week, I will get up, not always at 5 in the morning, but when I get up in the morning, I will come down here to my MUTU space and I will do my 12-minute core workout. And like I said, I do that each and every day, 12 minutes core workout. That is really to help me reconnect with my breath and focus on, like I said, breathing and engaging the core muscles and the pelvic floor muscles. And then 3 times a week, I do the intensive workout. Now you get to the intensive workouts once you get into module 3. As I mentioned, MUTU is a 12 module system. You can complete it in 12 weeks, so do one module each week, but you don't have to. It's completely at your own pace. In fact, I have repeated I have repeated modules 2 and module 4 for 2 weeks, just so I could, practice on certain things for those particular modules. And, let's face it, life's busy. We don't always get in the workouts that we intend to get into. So I decided to repeat those modules so that I had set myself up for better success. Crunches, as we now know, are evil for postpartum moms. Essentially what they do is they exacerbate diastasis recti, which is the separation of the core muscles. And if you're not familiar with that term or you don't know what I'm talking about, MUTU system has a great explanation of what it is and how you can correct it. And really the MUTU system is all about correcting diastasis recti if you have it. And there's a simple check that you can do for it to see if you do have it. There's a video on their website that you can watch. It's free. They even have diagrams too. So you can check yourself for that, but really it's, you want to bring those muscles back together and you want to strengthen them. And the same thing with your pelvic floor muscles. After you have a baby, all that stuff gets just gets out of whack. And so this MUTU system is designed to help us get things back to where they should be, strengthen them, and then kind of reduce some of the symptoms that we see postpartum, whether it's incontinence, trouble with, having bowel movements, if you have painful sex, if you just don't feel confident in your body, and you just want to feel strong, if you have poor posture and you want to improve it. So these are all of the things that MUTU system aims to correct and help you feel better about. It's getting your body back, Mom, and that is important. We need to get our body back to where we can take the best care of ourselves so that we can take the best care of our kiddos. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching me this morning, kind of going through my morning routine with me. If you like this video, please share it with those that you think might be interested in it. And if you don't want to share it, but you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I'm going to be posting more videos of, me during postpartum life, and some of them will include MUTU, others won't, but I sure hope that they always include information that you will find useful. So please subscribe, like me on Facebook, find my blog. I'll, have links for all of these things in the description below. I might even post them up here in the screen with me. So yes, have a wonderful morning, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks, mamas. Take care of yourselves.